Let me help you with your vision, they losing their sight here. Time to send the world a message they might hear. Like meat meals, I'm making it quite clear. I'm chasing my dreams and fighting my nightmares. I'm going real hard, I'm talking words you understand, I'm talking real bars. I'm going everywhere, you know I'm talking real far. Yeah, it's time to raise a toast to this thing to the Lord the most. As I go from coast to coast, I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it blow. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, time to check my status and the GOAT is what it be. And you know I'm over 30, so my level is a G. And I may be from the hood, but I'm way beyond these streets. And my pockets hate a diet, so they always down to eat. Even though they screaming fame, and it's always spelling me. And I'll never hang it up till my mission is complete. And I'm looking at you haters, I suggest you take a seat. Cause it's all fun and games to a killer show his teeth. This is for them cats that be screaming homies. Claiming that you're real, but we know you're phony. Now I'm chillin' with my sons, they my one and only. Like the Turner brothers, yeah, we screaming lions only. Step into this den, I welcome all who will dare. Never met a David, tell me whom shall I fear? Gotta rep the nation, black and gold is what I wear. If you look to your left, to your right, I'm everywhere. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching us. Thank you for tuning in to the Roxamore Sports Network and the largest female kickball league in Western Pennsylvania, the Steel City Kickers. In this game, we have Blackout versus Alive and Kickin', and we pick up action in the top of the first with no score, runners first and second with 2 outs. My name is Michael Costa, along with Max Kiefer. Max, how are you doing tonight?
Doing better, man. Doing better. Last week, the last time I was doing this broadcast, tears were in my eyes. The heat was hitting me. The dust was hitting me. But this week, it's great. Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
Tears are about to hit the eyes of Blackout as they waste a bases-loaded opportunity in the top of the first. Live and Kickin' is now coming to bat.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen both these teams perform pretty well. Blackout, Live and Kickin'. I'm interested in seeing how this game turns out. Now, Alive and Kickin', living up to the name and doing the kicking. Blackout.
Also, they're breathing, so they're alive. Their name is no false advertising here in the Steel City Kickers League.
And any minute now, once the red shirt guy gets off the field, it's action.
Yeah, he's got an important role. He is redrawing the lines, so that way the umpire can see the strike zone, which again is 1 foot on each side of the base, as long as the ball is kickable. If it's, bouncing up at your thigh, that's not going to be a strike.
Right. And it's no kick made there. Kind of off to a flat start a little bit here, but. Anyways, this is the last event for today. It's always a pleasure covering these games for you guys. And as always, thank you for joining us here on the Roxamore Sports broadcast. From wherever you're watching this from, Facebook, YouTube, Roku TV, Apple TV, Fire Stick.
Yeah, Nabuk bringing the heat, but she's a little wild right now. So sometimes it's not about how hard you throw. It's about being accurate. In a situation like this, you don't want to put a runner on base. As you can see, she took a little bit off of that pitch, and it works out in her favor as she's able to get the batter to fly out. And we've mentioned before with Alive and Kickin', fashion-wise, amazing. Broadcasting-wise, I'm throwing tomatoes at them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you cannot see the letters not the letters, but the numbers on the jerseys at all. You really got to recognize the faces here, and I'm terrible with recognizing names and faces and matching them up with each other, so I'm in an abysmal state at the moment.
Sorry, we'll give it the old college try here. But,
right now, Blackout, they have a pretty impressive record. You know, a lot of those games that we've seen with him in the past have been blowouts. Live and Kickin', they're another powerful team. They really do know how to get some range on those kicks. So I'm interested in seeing how Blackout manages to catch these kicks that they make. Right now they're holding first base. And it's a sure thing.
It's a Jean Bean with the over-the-shoulder catch. You know, she's got a pair of red sunglasses on. That's only going to help keep that glare out of her eyes.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, it's a good fashion choice, I'd say, especially the red.
Yeah, it makes you stand out. It's like Alive and Kicking was not able to stand out any runs there as we enter the top of the second with the score remaining 0-0.
Blackout, I mean, no points have been made so far, so it's really hard to have an early say about this game. But, I mean, it's Blackout. I'm pretty confident that they might be a pretty powerful force in this game. But we'll see. We'll see. It's too early to call. Alive and Kicking. If you're watching me on the live stream and you heard my words, you might be motivated to send some of that team spirit out their way and give Alive and Kicking a boost. Blackout makes it to first base.
And Little Nick with the good speed there to get on to first base. Lone up to bat now for the Blackout.
And miss it. Blackout makes it to second base. Safe. That is Lil Nick.
Number 9, G Smooth, up now for the Blackout. Blackout's got runners on first and second. Nobody out. The pitch.
Yeah, miss on that one.
That was right.
Not a miss, but
Yeah, it was right down the plate. Said sometimes you can be picky, but you only have 3 strikes, so you can't be too picky.
exactly. Yeah, you got to be careful. So right now, it is Live and Kicking taking up the field. Blackout going in for the kick. And a miss. Actually, not a miss. I keep saying a miss, but the pitch. The pitch just wasn't good. Yeah,
from the pitcher's standpoint, it was a miss.
Oh, look at that. Okay. And right in the hands of Live and Kicking. Taking the life out of Blackout on that one.
Gene Bean up the bat now, number 6 for Blackout.
Man, I really want to see these numbers on these jerseys, but I just can't see the numbers on the jerseys. But nonetheless, I got a big thumbs up for whomever that was that caught that ball.
If I'm not mistaken, that was Legacy.
Legacy. Good catch, Legacy. And here we go. Yet again, Live and Kicking does it. Pits away the thread.
I believe Roach was the one that made that catch. And I said, these numbers are very tough to see. But up now, number 34, True Dad.
True Dad. Here with the kick. And oh.
She grounds right to third base to end the top of the second.
Yeah, that was not really the best of Blackout's performance there. I mean, usually there were a lot more on it, but Live and Kicking, I mean, they're motivated. Live and Kicking has been making those catches, just as we've seen with Main Event. I mean, Main Event was pretty good with the catches. It's just a matter of, you know, making good kicks and making a run for it, much like we're seeing right now. Makes it to first base safely. Live and Kicking.
Yeah, just tremendous speed down that first base path to beat the throw from Nabu. That's our first foul ball of the at-bat. She's got 2 remaining before she is out.
Live and Kicking here for the kick. Number 1, Nambuk. going in for the pitch. And, okay, so, I mean, just to give you a kind of perspective here about the environment today, we mentioned earlier that there wasn't a whole lot of people in the park today, but now we're starting to see more people at the park. Something I love to see. People just getting out, enjoying the day, enjoying a good game of kickball, what have they. In this case, it's kickball, but it's good. We got vendors out here, food trucks. Love to see it. And again, we are at the Arsenal Park here in Lawrenceville, behind the Arsenal High School. A beautiful day it is. Good team spirit. Good competition. And we've seen Blackout before. They were a powerful team. And Live and Kicking, another powerhouse. Although last time we saw them, they just lost to the Renegades. But who doesn't lose to the Renegades is the question. But Live and Kicking, they're not letting themselves down. They always got the momentum. And they always got the power.
First out here in the bottom of the second. That's why you can't be too picky with those pitches.
No, most only you can. And that kick is looking pretty good, and that catch is looking even better. As Blackout blacks out the threat.
And Pittsburgh Beauty with a solid catch and the smart move to run the ball to first base to make sure that runner doesn't go anywhere.
Indeed, indeed. And that's a very bold name, though. I love that. Pittsburgh Beauty, yeah, just take it and ride with it. I always love Blackout's names. Renegades had some pretty good names, but Blackout, yeah, I love you guys. Good nicknames.
That pesky cage coming in the way again. Live and Kicking's not able to put the ball into play yet.
And beautifully caught there by number 6, Gene Bean from Blackout.
And the live action will be blacked out here as we will pay some bills. We'll return on the Roxamore Sports Network with no score entering the top of the third. Don't go away. We'll return. Can I just do play-by-play for every game because they'll just fly by?
Say what?
Can I just do play-by-play because those games fly by? We're already in the top of the third.
It's that magic voice, man. You got it.
Nice.
I said, I forget. Did you say you're trying to go to ESPN or something like
No,
huge
God,
network? No. Say God no.
I'm happy doing what I'm doing.
So you like to keep it local. You wouldn't do like the big production stuff. Okay.
So when we come back, I'll welcome us back and I'll throw to you to do Man on the Moon rating.
What, you Man in the Mirror? Oh,
Here at Fit for Boxing, you'll find a fast, fun, and effective workout where you can burn up to 1,000 calories.
Come try a free class at Fit for Boxing, where beginners are always welcome. It's fun for the whole family, people of all ages. Old or young, it doesn't matter. In addition to our trainer-led workouts, we also offer private lessons, community fundraiser and team building events for local companies and more.
Hi, my name's Mario. I've been a member at Fit 4 Boxing for a little over a year now. If you need to get a good workout in, come to Fit 4 Boxing, and Rich and his staff will take care of each and every one of you.
Fit for Boxing Club is located in Hampton Township, just outside of the city of Pittsburgh on William Flynn Highway. Come learn how to box and have fun. Call Fit 4 Boxing Club at 412-213-3584 or visit our website at www.fit4boxingclub.com.
And welcome back to the Roxamore Sports Network here at the Steel City Kickers League, Arsenal Park in Lawrenceville with the score, Blackout 0, Alive and Kicking 0. And if you want to be a 0, you'll avoid this event. So don't be a 0. Max, why don't you tell us about it?
Absolutely. All right, so coming up on September 10th of 2022, it's the Roxamore and Rox Landing presents Man on the Moon with headliner David Mann, also known as Mr. Brown, as seen on BET's It's a Man's World and Meet the Browns for the rock comedy show at the UPMC Cooper Fieldhouse, starring One Eye and Lillian Cannon, and of course everybody's favorite guy, hosted by Izzy For Real. Now this event begins at 6:30 p.m. Well, actually, the doors open at 6:30 p.m. and the show starts at 7:30 p.m. Again, that is at the UPMC Cooper Fieldhouse, and check out www.rockcomedyshow.com for tickets and details. It is a family-friendly event, so don't be shy to bring the kids along.
And Max, while you were talking, 411 and Big Boss for Blackout were able to get on base. So now they got a chance for Naboog to bring home a couple runs. And it was a very close play there, but is indeed... It's like... So, little helter-skelter on the field. So 411 is thrown out at third base. Naboog singles, and Big Boss advances to second. Little confusion. Thought the ball was foul. It was fair. So 1 out. Pittsburgh Beauty up the bat. And now the umpires are going to talk it. They're going to talk it over. You know, it's better be right than wrong.
That it is, Mike. Right now, it's I mean, the score is 0-0. I mean, I'm actually curious to see who's going to come out as the victor in this one. I mean, Alive and Kicking, I expected them to be really good. Today, I expected them their defense to be just what it is today from what we've been seeing. They're making the connections with these balls. Blackout, I'm actually surprised they didn't make any points yet. I mean, they're a pretty powerful team themselves, but, you know, it's what do they say about the, oh, wait, here we go. And there we have it. Blackout, first point and second point, because they're that bold to do so. So it's now 2-0. Blackout in the lead.
And Max, would it be a Blackout game without Pittsburgh Beauty hitting it over the left fielder's head?
Absolutely.
She does it every single game. But this is the first time she didn't get the inside the park home run. She stopped at third.
That she is. Holding down third base. Potentially being that third point for the Blackout. And she doesn't move off of third base.
But she was able to get remixed to first base.
Absolutely.
Now, can Baby Doll bring her home? It looks like no, because they're just going to try to get the bases loaded. A smart strategy here.
I agree. Now, let's see what they make of this one.
It's Lil Nick's turn to see if she can bring him home. And she does hit it in there. Fly ball to right. Little confusion, and it is caught. But Pittsburgh Beauty does tag from third, and that gives Blackout the 3-0 lead.
Pittsburgh Beauty with a beautiful run home.
And that's why you load the bases. Because if that ball was dropped, multiple runs.
Exactly.
So that's why we see a lot of teams employ the bunt strategy.
And potentially a fourth point there, and then that it is. Oh, wait, no, it looked like that was
So now Blackout with a 4-0 lead. Runners on second and third with 2 outs. G Smooth is up the bat. And we see G Smooth is very particular of the pitches she likes. I said now with the 4-run lead, it's going to come in handy. Just like the top of that fence came in handy to make sure we didn't lose another ball.
Man. Alive and Kicking. Not too far behind. 4-0. And that ball is surely going to go. Whoa, wow. I did it yet again. Jinx. And that is the 5th point for Blackout.
a 6-run explosion here for Blackout. Speaking of 6, number 6, Gene Bean, is up to bat now.
Yeah, it's looking pretty ugly now for Alive and Kickin', but Alive and Kickin', as I was saying, they're a good team. They're a good team, and I would imagine Alive and Kickin' definitely has the capability of climbing back up on the scoreboard, but whew, man, it's you don't like, if you're the opponent, you don't like to see a gap like that. 6-0, yeah. Gene Bean, she has what it takes to send this ball forward and get her team back home, but I don't want to speak too soon here as a commentator. As you guys know, I have a tendency to jinx the players here on the field, but let's see what we got.
Yeah, Gene Bean's just worried about getting on base there, and it works.
So first and third base, held down by Blackout.
And True Dad's up to bat now. Can she bring another runner home? And they're actually smart play here by Live and Kickin'. They're sending their left fielders back because they know the tendencies of True Dad. So they're gonna use her tendencies to her disadvantage. Now it's up to her to change it.
Yeah, she definitely has the capabilities of doing so. Question is, Alive and Kickin'. I'm wondering what their strategy going forward is to kind of get in the game back in their favor.
True Dad actually faked out her teammate Gene Bean on first base as she was getting ready to run and tripped and fell trying to stop herself.
And that ball looks like it's a sure thing, and that it is.
And you know what? We mentioned it. We said Alive and Kickin' moved their runners back, and it worked.
Mike, they heard you.
The scouting report worked for Alive and Kickin'.
Oh, man. All right, so Blackout now takes the field. And Alive and Kickin', doing the kicking. Alive and Kickin', again, I can't stress it enough. They were a powerful team. They're good. We've seen them in the past. They really know how to put the powers in these kicks. So I have no doubt in my mind that Alive and Kickin' is going to get some points to their name here in this game. I highly doubt it's going to be a 0-something game. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to seeing what Alive and Kickin' has cooking up. Oh, making the first base.
You know, Boog showing off her arm, but maybe not. Like maybe in a situation like that, it's not the time. You're up 6 runs. You still try to get it in there quick, but not too quick.
And let's see. Blackout still going in for the kick. Correction. I'm looking at the wrong jerseys. Blackout going in for the pitch. Alive and Kickin' going in for the kick.
And we have our maintenance man coming out and making sure that the strike zone is back chalked up again.
Hey, he's got to do what he's got to do. In this field, it's kicking up a lot of dust. These athletes are coming in with a lot of power. And, ooh, that pitch is no good.
A little bouncy there from Naboog. Smooth it out just a little bit, just like that.
And right in the hands of Gene Bean.
And
2 outs.
Yeah, in a situation like that, if you're Alive and Kickin', you have to run there. That's just bad luck. But smart defense there by Gene Bean. Again, those sunglasses coming into play here.
Yeah, no kidding about that. I mean, you mentioned a few times what the sun gets in the eyes, and it has affected the player's ability to catch that ball. I mean, those sunglasses, they're a game changer.
Remember we did 7-on-7 about a month ago, Max, and one of the players for Alderdice had sunglasses on.
Oh, yeah.
Coolest team on the field. Looks-wise, Blackout, coolest team on the field. As they coolly get the third out there in the bottom of the third.
Ouch. Yeah, it's not the ideal place Alive and Kickin' wants to be at, but nonetheless, a good hustle by Alive and Kickin'.
Yeah, second inning in a row, Max. We're going to have Blackout starting at the top of the order with 4-11. So that's twice now they've batted around. Can they keep that up? We're about to find out.
I mean, yeah, Blackout, they have a record of widening the gap when it comes to these games. I mean, it would really be something if Live and Kicking climbs back up and actually wins this game. I mean, like I say, I always say, I'm not rooting for either team, but if Live and Kicking comes out as the victor, I'm going to be out of my seat, man.
And we've seen this all day from Blackout. 411 and Big Boss's job, their job is just to get on base. That's all they're trying to do. That's why they're bunting here, because they know they got Naboog and Pittsburgh Beauty behind them.
And yeah, that kick is no good. That's a foul.
Like I said, this is where 411's got to be careful. So careful, in fact, that she's actually out.
Ay, ay, ay.
So that's the risk you run.
At least Blackout's not in a rough spot right now. I mean, 6-0. I mean, it's nothing you can really rest easy on, but at the same time, it's just not too much skin off your bones.
No, but Big Boss flying down that first base line. So when you have speed like her, you're able to kick it right back to the pitcher.
It's definitely a notable feature about Big Boss is her speed. I mean, the kicking's one thing, but look at the speed as she progresses down to second base like it's nothing.
And I like the changeup from Naboog. Her job right there was just to get on base. She tricked us and bunted. I like it because it brings up the powerful Pittsburgh Beauty.
You definitely need a quick mind for something like that. Big Boss down to third base. And Blackout yet again has the bases all blacked out, loaded.
Yeah, with only one out, let's see what kind of damage Remix can do here.
Yeah, that's a foul.
Almost into our camera lady.
Yeah, awfully close, awfully close.
Listen, those cameras are expensive and those balls are heavy.
Exactly, exactly. And
That's
just like that, Big Boss made it home. And another back home. 2 points. They're in the top of the fourth. 8-0. Sorry.
It's okay. You know, more smart base running there by Remix as they saw the pitcher had her back to the runner, so she advanced to base and took away the double play option. As now Baby Doll, it's her turn to do some damage.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what Baby Doll has with this kick. I mean, 8-0. They're getting themselves in that comfortable place that we were talking about. Last time, it was Minivan and Renegades. Renegades were just a point away from that mercy rule, but they called the game off early. So Blackout has a chance to kind of get themselves close to that mercy rule, which is 13. Need 13 points in order for them to qualify for the mercy rule.
And, you know, we've been talking about Jean Bean wearing her sunglasses. Lona's also wearing her red sunglasses. She kicks it.
And Pittsburgh Beauty does it yet again as she makes it home.
Bases remain loaded, and we had a very close play at third base. Actually, I want to...
And that ball...
Oh, it's caught. So they do get another runner home, and I want to just make a correction. Lona does not have the sunglasses on. Little Nick has the sunglasses on.
Hey, you know, sometimes the switch up in the gameplay, it's not so much the strategy as much as it's the fashion. So, in this case, sunglasses do help out. And it looks like they even things out to a 10 as Blackout makes it back home. It's now 10-0.
Max, I do want to correct you. It's 11-0.
11-0. Oh, wow.
Yeah, one more run here. Can Jean Bean bring a runner home?
Oh, what was that?
She does bring a runner home. So we are now in the I believe so. Hold on. They're gonna talk it over.
Looked like she was kind of afraid of the ball there for a second on third base. Did not want to catch it.
No, so Max, I do want to correct myself. It is 11-0 going into the bottom of the fourth. So that last run does not count, and we are not in mercy rule yet.
2 points away, though. Yeah.
One more.
1 point. Well, yeah,
one more run,
yeah.
Max.
Yeah, that mercy rule, I'd say, I don't want to be in that territory. I mean, 11-0. It's a very steep slope to be climbing back up, but we'll see what Alive and Kicking has cooking up. It's Alive and Kicking. Cannot be stressed enough. Powerful team. You cannot sleep on Alive and Kicking, but right now they're just, the trail is a bit rocky for Alive and Kicking here today, going against Blackout. I am interested in seeing how they're going to carry this, play out next week, what they learned from this game. But again, it's worth mentioning that next week here at the Arsenal Park, they do have a Rib Fest, so check that out. Arsenal Park, Lawrenceville, Rib Fest.
And as we mentioned, put the game on your phone. So that way, you have your own personal replay, and you give us the revenue. But, oh no, I said the quiet part out loud.
All right. Let's take in a little bit of a bench discussion here. So I just want to kind of bring your attention over to the events coming up in September, which is the Roxamore and Roxlandy presents Man on the Moon. Headliner David Mann, also known as Mr. Brown, as seen on BET's It's a Man's World and Meet the Browns, for the rock comedy show at the UPMC Cooper Fieldhouse, starring One Eye, Lillian Cannon, hosted by Izzy For Real. And this event is coming up on September 10th of 2022. The doors open at 6:30 p.m. Show starts at 7:30 p.m. Check us out to get tickets and details at www.rockcomedyshow.com. It's a family-friendly event. Check it out now because tickets are selling fast.
And a reminder, it is a family-friendly show, so go ahead and bring little Johnny.
And right now, game's back in action. Blackout is taking back the field here. And Live and Kicking, doing the kicking. They have a chance to kind of at least get some points to the name here. 11-0. It's just a point shy from being close to the mercy rule.
Yeah, so Live and Kicking, this said, you're not getting 11 runs in one kick. Chip away, and at least give yourself a chance. Because no matter what, they have 2 more chances left. At a minimum, they have 6 outs remaining.
They do. Yes, the worst thing they can have right now is no points added to their name here in this one. Ideally, they want to get as many as possible here in this one instead of get canceled out altogether. Because obviously their last try, it's not likely. It's not likely they will tie.
And Max, we do see a change for Blackout. Gene Bean has been taken out at second and replaced with number 10, T.
All right. And a beautiful kick right in the hands of the pitcher, which is Nabuk.
Yeah, 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Score remaining, Blackout 11, Live and Kicking 0.
It's like you said, just chip away. A little bit of a stumble there, but it hurts to see. She is out.
But you do like to see the focus from T there. Bobbled the ball a little bit. Didn't worry about it as she was able to get the out at first base.
All right, so they have one more try at this. Just one more try. Can Alive and Kickin' do it? At least 1 point, man. At least 1 point is always something, you know. You know, it's always good to get some points added to your name, you know. Take away that flawless victory. And she makes it to first base, all right. Alive and Kickin' holding down first base. Always holding out for a miracle. As a commentator, it keeps the games interesting. When a team turns the game around, or at least gets close to it, and she is out. Michael, it's going to be a rough one for them to kind of, you know, regain some game. So caught off guard. I'm getting tongue-tied.
That's all right, Max. Why don't we
go? It's hard for them to get their game back. Yeah.
Why don't we let your tongue get untied? Let's go pay some bills. We'll return right here on the Roxamore Sports Network with the score: Blackout 11, Alive and Kickin' 0.
Hello, I'm Lisa Baldwin with Remax Select Realty. My experience and my commitment makes everything I touch turn to sold.
Call Lisa Baldwin at 724-933-6300 extension 489 or go to selecthomefinder.com.
Hey kid, let me tell you about the Soul Pit, and I want you to let everybody know about it. Soul Pit is what's happening in and around your city. Soul Pit is on the internet and around the globe. Soul Pit is on your block and in your car. Soul Pit is in your ear. It's in your hair. It's everywhere. Soul Pit is the latest news, hottest styles, culture, education, information, and more. It gets you ready for things to come. Hey kid, you know what the Soul Pit really is? It's a little something extra for your soul.
And welcome back to the Roxamore Sports Network at the Steel City Kickers League. Our score is Blackout 11, Alive and Kickin' 0 in the top of the fifth. Hey, Max, when it gets black outside, what normally happens? The moon comes out. Oh, my God, speaking of the moon, you got something for us.
Yes, we do. It's the Man on the Moon, headliner David Mann, also known as Mr. Brown, as seen on BET's It's a Man's World and Meet the Browns, for the Raw Comedy Show featuring One Eye, Lillian Cannon, hosted by Izzy For Real, at the UPMC Cooper Fieldhouse on September 10th, 2022. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. Show starts at 7:30 p.m. So be sure to check us out at www.rawcomedyshow.com for tickets and details. And it's a family-friendly event, so bring the whole family along. Why not?
And if you want a primer, make sure you go on YouTube and search Roxamore Sports and Entertainment, and you can see some prior rock comedy shows, although those ones are not family-friendly, so make sure you put headphones on if you got kids around.
It is funny, though. Love it. All right, Blackout here for the kick, and Alive and Kickin'.
Sorry, Max Trudat leads off the top of the fifth. And so we are one run away from the mercy rule. And that mercy rule run is now on first base.
Yeah, it's looking pretty gloomy for Live and Kicking, as they have one chance to kind of get some points to their name here, but I mean, just the odds are just not in their favor right now. But
No, and Max, I like what 411 did there. Last time up, we've established that her role is just to get on base. Last inning, she fouled out. So what does she do here? She straightens her kicks out, and she gets on base. And Trudat sends home. She's safe. So, Max, for our viewers out there, we have now entered the mercy rule. As it stands right now, Alive and Kicking must score 1 run to keep this game going.
yeah, that is 411, number 33. She has a chance to be the nail in the coffin here. As soon as you see her feet leave third base, oh man, you know, it's a kill.
In this battle, the pitchers goes to Graham for Alive and Kicking. With a solid catch there on the pitcher's mound. Now Pittsburgh Beauty kicks it up, is out, and it's caught.
Yep,
But
and
another run is in. 2 runs are in.
And now we are beyond the mercy rule, 14-0.
So now as it stands, 3 runs are needed. So the game will not be over after this inning. Alive and Kicking will still have a chance, but they must score 3 runs as it stands at this very minute. Remix is able to fly down that line and get a runner onto first as Baby Doll's up, and let's see what she can do here.
Yeah, this game is a surprise to me. I mean, I was, oh wow, look at that catch.
So that's 2 out. Actually, that is 3 outs. So, as it stands, Max, Alive and Kicking needs 3 runs to keep this game going.
Let's see if they can do it. I mean, I was expecting the game to be a lot more scrappy. I mean, I'm kind of surprised. Alive and Kicking, I mean, they were a powerful team. I just kind of amazed to see them down below 14 points, 14-0. But, you know, like I always say, don't rest easy on Alive and Kicking, because next thing you know, they'll be up there. And now they're going in for the kick. I wish I could give you the number if I could see it from over here, but Alive and Kicking going in for the kick here. And, ooh, look at that kick. Right over the net.
That's
Right
a
to the back.
first. That is a first. Honestly, I'm more impressed with that kick than anyone today.
Yeah, exactly. I wish we could judge them on their kicks like that. Give them some scores, you know?
Yeah, the backspin to get it on top of the cage is very nice.
There we go. That's a better kick. And, ooh, better catch, though, by Trudat.
Live and Kicking down to their final 2 outs of the evening. Now Boog throws that pitch in for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Second pitch from Naboog, fires it in there.
And she does it yet again. Trudat with the catch.
Live and Kicking down to their final out.
Yeah, this is, you know, it hurts to see. Alive and Kicking. They practice. They have the team mentality. Something's not working with them today.
Yeah, Naboog firing it in there. 5 innings in. She wants this game over.
Absolutely, yeah. Naboog is a mighty fine pitcher.
Yep. Pull up the all rights and reserve stuff and send that to me.
Okay. You said send it to you?
Yes. Game will continue here as the ball's bouncing around, and she's able to get to second base. I will. And just a heads up for our viewers.